got my tea. Back in Hot Springs and finally got my Smoky Mountain Diner food, and it did not disappoint. It was delicious. And now I'm really full and it's hot. Walking right past the post office here in Hot Springs. Interesting white blazes. I knew that I need to go that way, left, but I sure don't see no blaze down here. But because of my car out, I can tell that that's the way I need to go, so. You know, Pigeon Forge really did not want me to leave. You know, it kept me there for 9 days. And then we were supposed to leave yesterday to get to our next planned destination in the motorhome, which was Watauga Dam. And we go to leave and I can tell the tires were kind of like, I don't know, they didn't look right on the motorhome. The back tires just looked a little flat. So we tried to check them, and one of them registered only like 29, and the other one didn't register at all. And I was like, well, that ain't right. Something's, gauge must be messed up. So then I got the manual gauge out, and it did the same thing. Like, it didn't even so much as hiss at me when I tried to check it. So I was like, that's not good. So we tried to go very slowly to a gas station down the road and put air in the tires. Rich went to do that while I went to AutoZone to get the right kind of adapter for my compressor that's in the Jeep in order to air up the motorhome tires. Because what I have does all 4 tires at once. It airs down and airs up. So I just wanted like just a little adapter to do the tires. The little yellow flowers. Just to do the tires on the motorhome. Anyways, Rich calls me. He's like, the tires, this one, it just won't air. It won't take air. So I get there and I crawl underneath, and it's not on, like, the tire has debeaded. It's not on the wheel anymore. So that makes sense. It's not holding air. So anyways, we ended up, stuck at a gas station. So I contacted a place we passed in Pigeon Forge called Ricky's RV Repair. And they were super helpful. They don't do tires, but they gave me the number for somebody that did. And I contacted them, and they were absolutely awesome. A guy came right out. He was there within a half an hour. He jacked up. He had all the equipment he needed, even to handle our, 40-foot Freightliner chassis motorhome. And so yeah, he jacked up the back and pulled the tire off. He was able to get it back on. But unfortunately, when he aired it up, Here, blazy, blazy, blazy. Sorry, I don't see my blazes. That says you go that way, but I don't see one on the other side of that tree. But I think I read, I'm pretty sure it's that way. You know what, I'm gonna check because that's downhill and I don't want to come back up it if I'm wrong. Yay, okay, I was right. It happens every now and again. But anyways, the guy was really awesome. He jacked it up, got the tire off, but when he started putting air back in it, he was like, oh, I have bad news. Apparently, I don't know how long the tire had been off. I mean, it couldn't be too long or it probably would have gotten shredded, but you know, there was no visible damage. But apparently when it put air in it, the bands started popping, and you could, he was telling me, here you hear this, but with my hearing, I couldn't hear anything. And he's like, well, you can actually feel it. So I put my hand on the tire and it felt like my tire was popping popcorn in there. So, so then we ended up having to get a new tire. And let me tell you, those big old semi-truck Freightliner chassis tires are not cheap. And they're not exactly that readily accessible. The guy did find one. Actually, the first person, he thought about having one, but it was pretty far away. And he had another job he had to do. But he was straightforward with us. It was, you know, he was really honest and awesome. So, but we ended up pretty much stuck at a gas station all day long. But he kept us informed, and he did come back with a tire for us and put it on and had us out of there, you know, pretty quickly once he got back. So I definitely know who I'm going to contact now when we're in that area and need something. I'll put his information up for you guys. If you're ever in that area and you need something, then, you know, really, really awesome company. So we ended up not getting to our new campground at Watuga until like 8 p.m. And I was actually a little worried because when we pulled in, the gate was closed and I could see a lock on it. And I was like, oh no. And this was not a spot you want to turn a motorhome around on either without being able to get through that gate. But luckily, the guy saw me and came up and opened the gate. It wasn't even locked. He just had the lock sitting on there. So that was nice. And they were actually really helpful. He got his golf cart and came out with the flashlight and showed us our spot. And one of them even got behind the rig and was helping, you know, direct spot Rich, you know, getting into the spot. So that was nice. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to eat dinner, even if I want to tonight, because it was a big meal. I had a BLT, add egg, and the tomato was a fried green tomato. So it was like bacon, lettuce, fried green tomato, and then over hard egg, and it was so good. Only thing it could have used was a little avocado. And their sweet potato fries were really good too. I think this is the road me and Rich drove down to get the hot springs. I saw a hiker up here when I passed by. From the top of Rich Mountain Paradise.